On the dot on this Monday morning. It is Diop featuring Young T and Steven with Informante.
Yeah.
And that's how we start the Monday for you. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Mix.
You know, if a guy says that, it's a metaphor for both, for many things. He can either talk to a child, or you can talk to a girl.
Lady.
So it's a metaphor for, it's a multiple metaphor.
It can be angry, come here. It can be sexy, come here. Mara, yeah. Loving local music as always, man. How was the weekend?
Aye, broer. We'll delve into that after 8. We'll delve into that.
Let's just start with the sports.
Yeah.
Sports on the morning.
I guess we can start in the courts. The war between the MTC Namibia Premier League and FIFA Normalization Committee was settled by the High Court on Friday. Of course, we were covering this story last week, but good one. The Namibian Football Association. Normalization. I lost my 8. Okay. The NFA Normalization Committee has won its legal battle against the Namibia Premier League. Acting Judge Eileen Racco ruled in favor of the Normalization Committee, denying the NPL's urgent application to stop the NFA Extraordinary Congress from taking place. You were following the story over the weekend?
I was following it because I think when we spoke about this on Friday morning, we made it very clear that, okay, Cubase, the verdict will come Friday afternoon. So Monday we will be discussing it.
We'll talk about it.
And we are very, very sure there's only one way this verdict will go, and that will be in favor of FIFA.
Yes.
Not the normalization committee, in the favor of FIFA. So, yeah, I sincerely hope any level of arrogance and what self-entitlement and stalling and what can come to an end now, so we can play soccer.
I hope this really does bring the saga to an end, because yes, you could see the effect of not having football, league football in the country. You could see that on the Warriors on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday.
You see, they raak eintlik stil.
Yeah,
because what we started off the show with delves right into your next story, which is the result between the Brave Warriors and Chipolopolo.
Yes, Chipolopolo won the match 2-0 on the night. It's the first time in I think 3 years that the Dr. Hagi Geingob Cup is crossing Namibian borders.
Ish.
It was won like 3 times by Sundowns and then twice by the Warriors. And now Zambia have it. Did you go check out the match?
I didn't, because my kids had a school concert that I had to attend to. But then again, I was streaming the game live while I was sitting at the concert.
Yeah.
As if something a little bit boring happens on stage, I quickly just check on my cell phone and see. So, yeah, again, it was well attended.
It wasn't as full as I thought it would be, though.
Yeah. But then again, maybe as we joked around, or that whoever that was who joked around about Dr. Itula and what.
Yeah.
So whether Dr. Itula supporters will be going to the match, I said, let's go to the match. This has got nothing to do with politics, as a belief.
Like my one of my friends came to come pick me up, so because he wanted to go to the stadium with his daughter. They drove to the stadium, and then the daughter saw all this commotion and decided, hi, bro. So he was like, hey, come and drop barbecue. Can play with the other kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
When he came there, he saw me lying on the couch watching the match on TV. He's like, hey, this is actually the spot. Ended up chilling there, watching the match together, having beer at home. But
and you guys ended up watching the match at home?
At home, yeah.
Yeah.
That's action replay days.
That's action replay,
The interesting one, of course, the highlight was I missed all 5 goals. In the what is the match? The Legends, man. The NBL and MTC Legends. That was Extap 8. Extap net 8 gaan gooi iets in die Astrom. It come terug, it's like 2-2. I'm like, these guys are scoring like basketball. Every time you go for it, you go score. And that was also an interesting matchup, yeah.
So quickly explain, who played against who there?
It was NBL All-Stars.
NBL?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the NBL put together a team,
okay,
and then MTC also put together a team. Most of them were former players, I think, except for Tim. I don't think Tim used to play football back in his day. Tim Kanjo was also on the pitch at some point. Yes.
Tim played football.
Gaza was also on the pitch. Yeah, I think he's the only other one. But then, like the other ones was there. So Kaskas Angula, Geros, Lucky Richter, he even scored a goal.
Bazooka.
Lolo Grasep he was even doing his things, bro. That was interesting. That was anatomic damage. Pence. Again, I don't know how that guy survived that 50 minutes on the pitch, but he did.
Interesting.
But that was very interesting. It was nice to see some of those guys. Some of them you won't even recognize, but you hear the name and you're like, hey,
oh yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see the 2 most profitable companies in the country, putting money back into sports and stuff.
Nice, man.
That's nice and interesting. Well, let's cross our borders a little bit. I don't really want to talk about the Warriors.
Yeah, it's painful enough that we lose at home, and the administrative problems that we have in our country then becomes a strong reference as to what is happening in football. So kom ons vergeet maar net hyne.
They had a good first half, though. They created a bunch of chances which we did not take in, of course.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, just watch. Zambia's going to get one chance and they're going to score. So, var. Anyway, we move over to Dubai. T37 sprinter Johanna Benson missed out on a spot in the final of the T37 400-meter event at the 2019 International Paralympic Committee World Para-Athletics Championships yesterday. You guys got to shorten those names. The championship started on Thursday in Dubai with more than 1,400 athletes from 122 countries competing in track and field events. Sunday morning at the Dubai Club for People of Determination.
Yeah.
Namibia's Paralympic gold medalist Johanna Benson missed out on a spot in the finals after finishing 6th in heat 1 of the 400-meter event.
It's very competitive up there.
Yeah, it is. We still have a lot of other athletes, and I'm sure she's not only competing for 400 meters. So we'll keep you posted on how all the athletes are doing in Dubai during the course of this week. Did you check out the Soweto Derby?
I'm a crazy man.
You know, I was so mad that I ended up watching that Warriors match and missed also all 5 goals in the derby.
I'm a crazy.
Like I would go to the Warriors match and then I come back, I see, it's 2-2. It's 3-2. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's watch this one. It seemed interesting. Ooh. Chiefs, a second win over Pirates in the Orlando Derby, in the Soweto Derby, I mean. Second win in 2 weeks.
But it's the first time in 5 years that they say
in the league
that Chiefs wins the Soweto Derby. I must admit that Pirates had the best of chances. I think they hit the crossbar like 3-4 times, and their style of play was way more fluid than Chiefs. Pirates had a very, very good game. How they lost or not even drew the game was really beyond me. But
Chiefs was being clinical.
Yeah, being clinical.
Yes.
But
you get your chances, you take them.
I say net so. So as a Chiefs supporter, I'm happy. I'll take this win. Just get the monkey off your back. Poor.
On Salmakar Creek next time on Sisiklan. All right, some of the other big results from the weekend: the United overcoming Brighton and Hove Albion at home. Marcus Rashford putting in yet another stellar performance for the Red Devils. Wolverhampton Wanderers, Wolves, as you would know them, stretched their unbeaten run in the league to, I think it's how many games? 10 games now.
Wolves?
6 or 7 games. Anyway, they beat Aston Villa 2-1 at home. And, of course, the big one last night was between defending champions Manchester City and Liverpool, with Liverpool coming out on top 3-1.
Now, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, I think this was really a tussle between two English Premier League giants. From my side, obviously, I wanted Liverpool to win this.
I say it did not.
Yeah, I think it's high time Liverpool wins this thing, man. They are 9 points clear of City now.
Yeah.
But it can change in a flash like that.
Of course.
It's still very, 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 very far from finish.
And that's most now the talk.
Yeah.
Like, I know Liverpool, I think the title race is over. Liverpool is going to take this one.
It's nog een keer feest.
Yes, no pro. And they have such a difficult run of games before Christmas. They are playing in the Carabao Cup or whatever.
Carabao Cup, yeah.
They are playing the Club World Cup because they are the Champions League winners. They have Premier League matches. I remember when they were scheduling, there was the issue where they would have to play like 2 matches in 2 days. And they have to be like in 2 different countries. And they were talking about maybe even splitting the team into 2 to compete in both competitions. It's interesting. We'll see how they fare over the holiday period.
Curious, then again, VAR came into play again. There were 2 handball decisions that Pep Guardiola was not happy with. I could see even the second one, he was like, Lightsman, what? So sometimes it goes for you again, sometimes it goes against you.
Does not, yeah.
But Liverpool, my broer, going forward, a very, very, very strong team.
Yep. Now they can hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Like that front line of Liverpool can hurt any defense in world football at the moment. That's what makes them so scary. Saturday's matches. Let's talk about the Leicester Arsenal match.
Luckily, as I say, I was at my children's school concert at the time. And the school concert ran until 9 o'clock. The school concert was nice. I really enjoyed the school concert. The kids really, that was a stellar performance. My daughter was dancing on stage. And I had 2 bottles of wine with my family there. So what else do you want to know?
You weren't streaming the match. I know you like streaming stuff on your phone when you are out and about.
I was out of data. Again, I followed it on my phone. When it was halftime, it was 0-0. I couldn't believe it. That's how bad the state of Arsenal is, that that I, as a supporter, sit and I'm relieved that the score is 0-0 against Leicester. Understand you?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I could afford to go to London and go and watch an Arsenal game back at the old Highbury Stadium with Emile Heskey and these guys playing for Leicester City. Ooh, run over Leicester City. Now today I'm like, Leicester is like second or third in the league at the moment.
I think they're sitting in 4th place. Third?
I think Leicester is second and Chelsea is third and somebody else is fourth.
It's Liverpool City most dan kom jy ander ones eers.
City is way back. City is like in 5th place.
Ons sal nou net check. Okay,
Maar
in elk geval I haven't checked the thingy. They could be second or third.
So but Cubase, Emery's time is up.
Yeah. Emery en Valverde moet chip.
Luister, kan ons net by een league play asseblief?
Nee, daai en ek moet hom ook ingooi daarso. Hy moet net chip. Speaking of the Premier League, Tottenham, once again, a disappointing draw at home against Sheffield United.
Mooi so, laat dit net so aangaan.
Wat gaan met Pochettino's boys aan jou?
So right, reg.
Everton, of course, beat Southampton away 2-1. Good result for them. Newcastle beating Bournemouth at home by 2-1. And Chelsea, Frank Lampard's boys, picking up steam. They overcame Crystal Palace 2-1.
6 in a row.
2-0, I mean. Yeah, 6 in a row.
6 in a row, I believe that's what they said. The Chelsea's really doing well.
And climbing up the table.
Really, really, really doing well.
Yeah.
Really. There's no doubt about it that I guess the gamble paid off for now. Chelsea legend is doing well. Stuttering start, but...
by the way, I was reading some reports linking the Rangers manager to the Arsenal post in case Emery gets fired. Steven Gerrard.
Nee,
I didn't want to say the name. Let's go make say Rangers manager.
Nee, man.
Chingnani? Why not?
And this Jose Mourinho nonsense must stop.
I know. I doubt Mourinho is going to come to Arsenal. Maybe he might. Stranger things have happened.
That guy is the one guy who insulted and ridiculed Arsenal Football Club over the years. I wouldn't want not just that, but his brand of football and his ego is.
But you guys need to strengthen that defense.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with our attack.
No, like the attacking players are still going to be there and you're still going to score goals. But your defense is going to be stronger. It may not be as aesthetically pleasing as it is now, but at least you'll get the results.
This guy, the last great Mourinho magic was probably 10 years ago. It's been a failure for the last couple of seasons.
The only place where he really, really failed to impress was at United. And even then, it's just because he didn't win the league, but he did so well with the crop of players that he had.
The problem with Mourinho, in my view, Cubase, is that this guy has success in very short bursts. Quick success, then he falls flat. Quick success, then he falls flat. And in our case at the moment, we need a coach with longevity, a coach that can maintain.
I always felt it was like a man management type of issue. I mean, you win the league with the team, and then the next season they can't pull like two performances together. That exact same team, same manager, same philosophy. You've even brought in some new faces.
This is what happened to him at Chelsea.
Yes, it's man management. You lose control of the dressing room, you lose control of the team.
But I think it's his ego that makes him lose control of the dressing room.
It's possible. Miskien het die man bietjie groot geraak, jong. But also, Arsenal are infamous for not wanting to spend money. And Mourinho, wants to spend. When he comes, I will koop, I will say mense inbring. And so I think it's a bit of a mismatch. And so I'll check. Serie A, there's only really one match worth talking about from the weekend. AC Milan, Juventus last night.
What happened there? I know they were playing.
Juventus ended up winning 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo being replaced by Paulo Dybala, who came on to score the winning goal.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't seem very happy about being replaced either.
Hy moet sterk wees. Die tyd het gekom, is net so.
We won over the weekend, so congratulations to all my Catalonians.
I think Messi scored 2 brilliant free kicks.
Normally I creamos yes a test aquí. This time, like the first one, Panakan. Second one, Panakan.
But he's clinical.
He's very clinical. Like now, they say free kicks is basically like a penalty, basically. If you give a free kick against Barca, has problem. Yeah, but it kind of was hiding like a poor performance. Because imagine we scored 4 goals, only 1 came from open play, scored by Sergio Busquets. Also a bit of a scrappy goal. So 2 free kicks, a penalty, and of course the 1 goal. So the performance was really nothing to call home about.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah. That one I wouldn't miss.
Wow. Real Madrid also won quite comfortably.
Yes, Madrid also won comfortably. They were playing Eibar. Yes, I think they were playing Eibar the Saturday. I'm confused now, man. Like it seems like eons ago. But yeah, those are your results. Hey, don't play with me. Yeah, those are the results from the weekend, the big matches. Anyway, Atleti also won 3-1 at home yesterday. So, things starting to really take shape in Spain. Barca still sitting at the top with Real Madrid in second place.
But that's like goal difference. They equal on points at the moment. Yeah.
And as though last match, ons het geflop, hulle draw. It's just... man. Kom ek lees maar net comments.
Yeah, what's the comment saying?
My blood pressure. Andy Heinrich, watch. Okay, watch out to you too. Benito Nati B, Hola Hosh, and Eugene Sean Perez Nunuheb saying, Hosh, you guys are feeling good this Monday morning. Yalo Shelungu, good morning guys, good morning to you. Okweb Laval Naubeb. Thank you. Somebody finally gave this guy his smartphone back.
Hame, Laval,
yeah. Moro, you'll never walk alone. Arsenal must just sign Kaskas Angula. Never. Come on.
This day.
It's Lawal. Larato Roy, good morning. Apparently because Samuel is going to Barcelona. Who's Samuel?
Who's Samuel?
Sephones. This day. We are
Samuel.
Samuel.
Samuel, hy klink na mykie wat vir Swallows speel. He's a very, very good player for him. Let me just quickly give it to you. Lawal just sent me something here on WhatsApp. This is now Liverpool's stand at this moment. 8 points clear of Leicester. 8 points clear of Chelsea, 9 points above Man City, 17 points above Arsenal, 18 points above Man United, and 20 points above Tottenham. Lawal, thank you very much for that very unwanted information that you just gave us.
Only Liverpool fans will appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so, I sort of half appreciate it, but not really. Alfredo, Jack, Evangelista, Q. What said the topic?
What's the topic?
When I could afford, no as the net Sam Nyoma Stadium, laugh out loud, Moro La Familia. Say wat mos altyd hybrid toe gegaan het.
Oh! Ja.
Marvin, the economy is swar. Marvin Richie Guamup, good morning on the bottom side of Africa. Good morning from South Sudan. Nangutu Juanambuli, good morning. Team, good morning to you too. Arsenal and Tigers, same WhatsApp group. Bas Tigers uga?
Ingwenyama. Zvambulo Kasi. Shandombala.
No, are they still in the
Dongerhoek?
Marilyn Mokwena, Morame Eyeswar. Okay, no, I'm going to stay out of that one.
Nee, wacht. Wie is dat?
Is Alfredo wat van Marilyn Morse.
Oh, okay. Nee, ik wil gehoord het. Misschien is het een ander sidechick van jou wat sê my Eyeswar en
Bro,
Mevrou ken nie jou goed nie.
my side chicks ken as hulle hierso kom comment hulle word geblock. We don't play those games. Shaks Nanyemba. Kaizer Chiefs beats Orlando Pirates again. Gaan man. Johnny Whiteman Martin.
Die was so goed.
Daar is die comment.
Nee. Yeah, you must read it with flavor.
What's a flavor?
Yeah.
You want to rub it in here.
Yeah.
Arsenal Pirates, Brave Warriors of Saturday, same WhatsApp group. Asuka Varne.
Wie is hy?
The mistake is Johnny Whiteman Martin. The mistake supported for Pirates. Okay, and Warriors, obviously. Yeah. Don Mushongo, good morning, my good people. And Nangula Dinoshinge Numbembe, Moro in Ochiwarongo. OTTs. All right, those are the comments I have for now.
Yeah.
I don't have much. Did you watch some Formula One yesterday?
I mean, last week when
Formula One.
I think there was Formula One yesterday, you're right. Because I think that signified the last race of the season. I think last week when Hamilton won the championship, it sort of sealed it for me that why must I watch anything else?
It's Futala.
It's Futala. Class for baby. So
yeah.
And yes, maybe just in conclusion, yes, the Springboks have been traveling the whole of South Africa for the last week.
Ek is nou moeg vir Springbok news.
Yeah, that's all right. Give it to them. Yes, they won the World Cup.
Yes, and we celebrated them enough.
Yeah, so now again, there's been some disgruntled, supporters. Apparently, let me just read this. Somebody sent this to me last night. The Springboks are a big no-show in the colored communities within the Nelson Mandela Bay area. There's a video of this guy who is so pissed off that the Springboks didn't come to the colored communities in Nelson Mandela Bay. Toe brand die man weer sy Springbok trein weer gister uit. Weet jy nee. Let's just be happy for the team.
See, dis hoekom ek gesê het ek is al moeg vir Springbok.
That's all right. Yeah.
Marco Ndlovu, good morning, man. Thanks for joining the show this morning. No, there are 2 more races in Formula One. Brazil this weekend and Abu Dhabi next week or the other week. That's to close off the season.
But we are not going to watch it. Take Morse.
Max Kamanju, what is Valverde doing to Ansu? The boy is not performing like he started. The boy is 17, man. We gotta give. I mean, he just turned 17. Even it's not like he's 17 in a couple of months. He turned 17 like a few weeks ago. I think also starting him, especially when there's that much pressure on the team, it's a bit short-sighted. You'd rather bring him in when the rest of the team is already warmed up, and then the other team is maybe also a bit tired. And then you can use his pace and that determination. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I think Cuba is, and once again, we put a lot of pressure on the boy. That boy is only 10 years away from really, really reaching his full potential when it comes to football. Because when you were like 26, 27, that's the time when a footballer is really in his prime.
At the peak, yeah.
Yeah, at his peak. So for him to, I mean, we are graciously spoiled for him to score a goal or 2 now. But let's not get too way ahead of ourselves here. The boy is only 16.
Yes.
And
it's a young maniki.
He's going to make a lot of mistakes still. Kylian Mbappe, I mean, he won the World Cup when he was, 19, 20 or whatever. Still, he stayed with PSG. Like we said last week, we're still waiting for him to see to which next big club he's going to go to.
And now everybody's trying to get themselves a piece of Mbappe.
Exactly.
It's going to be interesting. Transfer news will also only start giving. Actually, Will we even be here when the windows are open?
Oh, yeah.
That's an issue we'll talk about later on in the year. So yeah, just stick around. But thanks you for joining us for the sports this morning. Man United goed.
Maandag.
It's Maandag. We'll be back with some more morning mix on the other side of 8 o'clock. Maria also joins us in the studio, so make sure you stick around for that. Don't go anywhere. Once again, thank you for joining our live stream. And of course, a big shout out to everybody listening to us across the country on our terrestrial frequencies. So Chivarongo, Mariental, Kietmanswap, the entire Rongo region. I think the entire Wambuland as well as Rundu. Right, I hope you guys are enjoying this Monday. It's a bit blue, but that's all right.
Sports on the morning.